the as teachers, we are the sources of our students knowledge and skills, right? We are the one who will be molding the hearts and the minds, and even helping our students to hone their skills, lalo na sa communication skills, right? At the same time, kasi uh, lalo na't mga wala pang idea yung mga students natin. So tayo magiging instrument paano sila maging English communicators. So how can we give something if we do not have something to give? Am I right? Do you believe
Tama,
that?
coach.
So
Yes, coach.
we can't immediately detect or identify the problem of their communication skills if we ourselves don't have enough knowledge and skills to to check on it, right? So you won't be confident, you won't be more confident and competent as well if ikaw mismo hesitant, tama? If ikaw
Tama, coach.
hesitant, if ikaw hindi confident, kaya hindi mo chine-check most of the time ang mga expressions ni students. Mangyayari niyan, for example, pinapabasa mo lang si student, kung ano yung nasa book, papabasa na lang. Bakit? Kasi hindi tayo grounded with the principles of teaching. Paano natin mas ma-engage ang klase at mas maging active si student. Hindi kasi pwede. Do you believe, teachers, that teaching English is different from just speaking English? Yeah,
Tama, coach.
right. So, yeah, teacher E, would you mind to share your thoughts or your point of view about this concept of teaching English compared to speaking English?
Ano, coach? Sa ano ko lang, sa experience ko lang talaga, kung speaking lang talaga, ano siya, sa ano to, sa experience ko, coach,
Mm-mm.
um, it goes beyond kasi, coach, sa ano lang, sa technicality sa English.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Pati ano, pati character ng bata. Minsan,
Mm.
coach, nakikita ko, coach, para bang ina-idolize ka ng bata. Lalo
Mm.
na yung mga teenagers.
Mm.
Let's say, principles mo sa buhay. Let's say, may mga topics kayo na, like, mayroon ako estudyante, coach, na ano, very, ano siya, very, masasabi ko na ang bata, ano talaga, critical thinker.
Mm.
So, may mga topics kami, coach, na like, for example, alin ba ang mas mahalaga, kindness or pagiging matalino?
Mm.
O ganun. So, the way ko sa pag-explain sa kanya, coach, like, halimbawa, sasabihin ko sa kanya na, halimbawa, kasi tina-challenge ko siya eh. Pag
Mm.
sinasabi niya na kindness, I'll go the opposite way.
Mm.
Ganon, para ma-challenge yung critical thinking talaga ng bata. So, yun, isa yun, coach, sa mga ano. Not necessarily na lagi kang nag-a-agree. Parang ganon. Para ma-challenge yung ano, ma-challenge yung argumentation skill ng bata.
Mm.
Kasi ano na eh,
So, anong level yun?
masasabi ko, coach, ano eh, magkakamali lang siya sa mga grammar, pero very fluent ang bata.
Around B2, C1?
Hindi pa siya talaga C1, pero B2 siguro, coach. Or close
Mm.
close to ano na C1. Kasi ano, coach, eh, kahit complex sentences, kaya niya eh.
Mm.
Kaya
Mm.
niya. Pero pag technical ka talaga, mai-spot mong magkakamali-mali sa mga grammar. Like, mga he knows, or sasabihin niya, he know.
Mm.
Mga
Mm.
ganun lang.
Mm.
Oo. So, pero napaka-fluent na ng bata, coach. Tapos ano, nakikita ko sa bata na um, para bang ginawa niya akong ano, not really father figure, but yung mga principles ko rin sa buhay, ina-absorb ng bata.
Yes, yes.
Oo, ganun siya, coach. So,
Ye-
kumbaga, yung character mo, kailangan, ito rin, coach, ito yung na-develop ko, coach. Kasi, ang personality ko talaga, coach, kung sa Bisaya, coach, alam mo yung ano, yung sunlugan ka ng bata.
Okay, you're trying to tease the student,
Oo,
right?
oo,
In
ganun.
order to, yeah, that's how we
Ah,
try to.
hindi
Uh-huh.
talaga, coach. Yung bang ano ba, yung bang mga batang maliliit, yung bang sinus tinitis mo para umiyak. Ganun ang
Yes,
karakter ko
yes.
eh. Ganun ang karakter
Mm-mm.
ko dati. Yung bang mga bata na around 4 years old, para bang masarap tingnan ko na umiiyak kasi pinapaiyak ko. Pero
Mm.
ngayon, coach, na may mga estudyante ako na 4 years old,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
minsan 3 years old. Siyempre, inaaliw ko yung mga bata. So, na-change rin yung character ko, coach. May pamangkin ako na maliit na toddler din. Dati, coach, ano, masarap
Okay.
iyakin. Yung bang
Uh-huh,
tinitis
uh-huh.
ko palagi, o ganun.
Mm.
Pero ngayon, coach, nahihiya na ako sa sarili ko magpaiyak ng bata. Kasi yung character, parang na-change rin yung character ko,
Okay.
coach.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so ang daming like for example, dati um what else? Dati, coach, nung
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
nagtuturo pa
Yes,
ako
yes,
sa
yes.
mga
Mm.
adults,
Mm-mm.
I don't really care. I didn't really care with regard to my accent way back then.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So as the most important lang talaga is yung conversational skill ko at expertise ko sa topic. Yun lang. Pero ngayon, coach, na nag-transition na rin ako sa Chinese mga bata. Yung accent talaga, coach, na para bang na nag-improve talaga kasi conscious na ako sa accent ko eh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, 'yun ang mga coach. 'Yun ang mga
Yes.
kumbaga very
Mga realization.
oo,
Mm-hmm.
very complex talaga, coach, yung like let's say character ko sa pag-handle ng bata na change yung kasi dati, coach, yung bata pag umiiyak ang sarap talagang tingnan. Again,
Mm.
personality
Mm.
ko 'yun eh.
Yes, yes.
Yun bang kung ano ang ayaw ng bata, yun ang ginagawa ko. Parang gano'n.
Yes.
Pero
Okay.
ngayon,
Mm-hmm.
coach, nahihiya na akong magpaiyak ng mga bata kasi
Mm-hmm.
sa klase ko kasi inaaliw ko yung mga bata para makuha ko yung attention.
Mm, yeah,
Oo. So,
definitely, teacher.
para bang coach, para bang yung character ko dapat siya mag yung character ko dapat kung ano yung image sa mga students ko, in reality sa self ko talaga iyon rin. Kumbaga sila,
Mm.
hindi sila opposite. Yun ang mga realization ngayon.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. All right. Wow. Thank you for sharing, Teacher E. All right. So that's true, no? So talk is based of what Teacher E has shared about the personality. Thank you, Teacher E. Because teachers, yun nga, as teachers, we should. It's not. We just. It's not about like nagsasalita lang tayo like okay to ganito siya A B C D F G. No, we're dealing with. We are offering a transformational course. Do you believe that, teachers? What we are doing is a transformational thing.
Yes,
That
coach.
we transform a certain non-speaking individual of the English language to becoming a speaker of a certain language na foreign sa kanila, di ba? So it's not just about no, it has to do with the personality as well. Bakit? Like Teacher E, I'm gonna point out what you have said, Teacher E. This is for everyone as well. I know you guys. I know it's quite awkward for us to act like a kid, to think like a kid, given with our life experiences, circumstances, the battles that we have gone through, right? And you're now tough as a huge there. Pero when
Mm-mm.
you deal with a kid, medyo off, medyo awkward to act like yeah, 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 right? It's kind of off, but I have to tell you, you uh perspective mo yan as a teacher. But again, you have to go back to the big question. What is that? Who? Para kanino ba yung klase? Para kay teacher o para kay bata? Para sa
Para kay bata.
estudyante, right? Of course, para sa students. So, since the class is for the students, we have to cater the needs of our students, not cater the needs of the teacher. Yes or no?
Yes,
Right?
coach. Mm.
Yeah. So we should know better that the class is intended to meet the learning needs of your students, not the speaking needs of the teacher. Therefore, as a teacher, you should know better on how to understand the behavior and the interest of your students, not your behavior and your interest as a teacher, right? Like, yeah, yung kanina, personality. Yeah, we are, we all have like, meron dito 30 up or 20 plus or 30 up, yung may mga parents na, mga 40s na, ganun. The given with the life, life experiences, it's really hard to act like a kid, right?
Tama,
To think
coach.
like a kid, to 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 feel like a kid. But again, given the circumstances that our students are kids, natural sa bata, they easily get comfortable, they easily feel comfortable with someone who has the same frequency as them. Do you believe
Tama,
that?
coach. Tama, coach.
Right?
Oo.
So, 'di ba, may mga bata yung magpunta kayo sa isang lugar, and then ang bata, yung naiwan mo lang saglit, ayun pala, nakikipaglaro ng ibang bata ni hindi nga nila alam kung sino yon, ni walang formal introduction. Bakit?
Mm.
Because they have the same frequency, kung ano pa, they have the same wavelength,
Tama,
na
coach.
whenever they see each other, oh, para din yang mga old, mga Zoom, mga boomers, right? Mga Gen
Mm.
Z, mga millennials, there's something that, may common ground. Yeah, the common ground that they can easily connect with each other. Same din sa bata. So they can easily connect with each other, given with their interest. So with that alone, that's their common denominator, right? That's their common denominator, though they don't know each other yet. It's their first time meeting each other, pero nakakapaglaro na. Yeah, nag-e-enjoy na together. 'Di ba? With the personality of a bata, when a bata doesn't like someone, do you think when a bata shows tantrums, do you think mapapasunod mo ang bata? Or walang choice ang parents. Yung laban na yung lalo na yung batang yung mag-iiyak-iyak na diyan, 'di ba walang choice ang parents. Susundin niya na lang kung ano yung ano ng bata. Yes or no?
Tama, coach.
Yeah, right? Yes. Kasi that's the personality of the students. I mean, with the ages that we're dealing. So kaya tayo as teachers, if you think that you okay with my ano, blah, blah, dito talaga ako, I'm the teacher, I'm the authority here in my class. If we can do that in the four corners of the classroom, like sa mga schools, I have to tell you, you can't act like that when you're dealing with foreign students, lalo na sa mga Chinese at online. You cannot do that. Perhaps in some other nationalities like Koreans, Japanese, you may have your way of teaching na repeat after me lang. Yes? Yung, okay, pababasahin mo, then pagkatapos, tapos na, no expansion, no extra, no thinking out of the box, out of the context of the book. Those nationalities, they're not quite particular with that. Lalo na yung ginagamit pa din nilang traditional way nila dun sa school, yung sunod-sunod lang. Chinese, we cannot do that in Chinese ways. But again, I also, di ba ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, do you believe that ESL teaching, or do you consider ESL teaching as your online business?
Yes, coach.
If you believe, type 1. If you consider it, type 1. If you consider this online ESL teaching as your business, type 1. Yeah. Type 0 naman if hindi. Hindi, teacher. Ano ko lang to? Ano ko lang to? Magtuturo lang ako. Empleyado lang ako dito. Yeah, right? So, yes, teachers, if you think that way, na magtuturo ka lang, I have to really awaken you have to open your perspective in a bigger, in a wider opportunity. Bakit? Kasi, do not treat this one as just a job. Consider this as your online business that you're offering services, tutorial services to your foreign clients. Bakit kailangan ganyan ang mindset natin? Bakit? Kasi if ang mindset mo natin ay employment mindset, kung ano yung sahod na ibibigay sa iyo ng empleyado, ng employer, sa company that you will be working, then kahit may mga penalty, kahit may mga unnecessary, mga inhuman na mga other actions there, sometimes hindi ka gumagawa ng action sa ganun. Bakit? Kasi nasasayangan ka, or in a way, baka mawalan ako ng trabaho. Yes or no?
Yes, coach.
Right? Yeah, that's how we were being raised. I believe that being having, a mindset of being employed all the time. Yeah, kaya yun nga 'di ba, yung mga traditional, mag-public school. Kasi yung lalo na sa mga may mga bagong na letter, mga traditional go ka dun kasi ka nang yung ano ba yun, ano ba yun, after yung pension. Pension ba yun, yung yung after mag-retire. Kasi noon ganyan ang ganyan ang mindset, di ba? So that's basta nasa public school na and not just only but as a government, you think that you're safe na. But the reality is it enough, teachers? Is
Hindi,
the
coach.
salary that government employees, of course, except the politicians, right? Like regular employee, even is it enough to sustain the needs of family? Given with our inflation rate ngayon, it's not, right? Hindi. Kaya, ang gagawin natin, we have to find another means to get an income. And with that, ESL teaching, and I'm always proud to present that to you, that ESL teaching is one of the best online platforms where you can earn while you are just at the comfort of your home, right?
Tama,
Imagine
coach.
you will be earning 100, at least 100 per hour. Now, in 5 hours, my 500 ka na. That's more than already the minimum wage in some other provinces. Yes or no? Kasi sa
Yes,
iba,
coach.
300 plus, 400. What if nag 200 per hour ka na in 5 hours? Di ba? 1,000. What if nag 300 per hour ka na in 5 hours? Magkano? 1,500. Ano lang man ang kapital mo? Ano lang kapital mo? Ano lang kapital natin? Do we have to shell out huge amount of capital just to establish like a building just to earn like 300 or 1,500 or 1,000 a day? Hindi no, right?
Hindi na, coach.
Yeah, nasa bahay lang. We are at the comfort of a home. At the same time, you can spend quality time with your family. Yes or no?
Yes, coach.
Yes? I want to know kasi may mga ano nito. Yeah, if yes, type yes if you are enjoying you teachers, if you're enjoying the privileges, yeah, of working. Yeah, see? Oh, as an ESL tutor, like especially for some mothers, for some fathers. But in terms of statistics sa mga babae at lalaki, mas madami talaga ang babae kasi at kahit sa ang schools, right? Teaching is most likely women talaga ang mas madami doon, nagdo-dominate. But yeah, kaya madami tayong mga mothers dito. So right, given the situation of a mother that you don't need to leave your children behind just to earn, right? Nakakaano ka, nakaka-income ka at the same time nakaka-spend ka ng quality time sa family mo, sa children mo. Yeah. It's a good thing as well, teachers. I really want you to have this kind of mindset too. Bakit? Itong nasimula ninyo ngayon, kung may mga anak kayo na papuntang college, as parents, na minsan takot ka or nawo-worry ka kung anong magiging allowance ng anak mo, anong magiging pang-tuition ng anak mo, instead of giving them fish, teach them how to feed, how to catch fish, right? So how can you do that? Teach them how to teach online. Yes or no?
Yes, coach.
Right? Yes. 'Di ba? Kung may magka-college kasi pag mag-college na and they can communicate and then they're only their legal age. Can you guys imagine if they know how to teach online, dalawa na kayo ng anak mo, your anak can earn na on his or her own. So hindi na bali ano na lang ang iisipin mo, yung bali pang monthly tuition siguro kasi sa anak mo may allowance na, right? So that's it. Ito yung na ano ko ba nakita na maganda talaga opportunity once nakapagsimula tayo dito ngayon as ESL. Kasi with some would think, will it be saturated? Okay, I want to ask you, for business again, can you guys cater the Chinese market?
Yes, coach.
I mean, makakaya ba natin akuin lahat ng people sa China? China pa lang.
Tapos ano
Hindi.
rin coach eh,
Mhm.
sa sa tingin sa ano rin coach, sa experience ko rin, ah may idagdag lang ko sa ano mo coach.
Mm.
Sa experience ko talaga. Kasi um I am also ano coach eh, nagka-copywriting din ako, content writing aside sa ESL. Masasabi ko coach na napaka-stable ang ESL sa lahat ng
Mm.
freelancing. Kasi sa experience ko coach, let's say halimbawa copywriting, social media marketing, mga ganon, VA,
Mm. Mm.
napaka ano coach, napaka tough ng competition.
Yes,
Tough
yes.
ang competition. Marami akong mga kakilala coach, mga kaibigan na kaibigan talaga na yes, nakakuha sila ng client pero 2 to 3 years ang binuno. Hindi pa kasama yung nag-i-stack pa sila ng knowledge talaga. Pero dito
Mm.
coach sa ano sa ESL, kung kung ano ka lang talaga, persistent ka lang at saka hardworking tapos willing ka lang mag-learn talaga continuously. Ano coach eh, kung ano ka, greenhorn ka or beginner ka talaga, months lang pwede ka makakuha na ng ano.
Yes. Mm.
Iyon ang ano.
Definitely.
Kahit ano lang coach, kahit weeks lang kung ano lang, let's say fluent ka lang, tapos
Mm.
willing ka mag-learn talaga paano magturo kasi kailangan tapos ano ka willing ka mag-start sa bata. Ano coach, mas madali sa totoo lang.
Definitely, Teacher E. Kasi, thank you for sharing, Teacher E, ha. Kasi I just want to let everyone know. Bakit? Kasi sa VA, at saka ano, VA is you will be an employee. You
Mm.
will be under a certain boss. And as an employee, like, yes, I'm not ano, discrediting sa kanila. I'm just giving you the ano ba, there are pros then sa ano sa ganyan na
Oo,
field.
siyempre.
And the
Oo.
cons is like, in terms of sustainability, because as an employee, anytime you can be replaced. At most of the time, task-based kasi eh. When you say task-based, kung ano yung binigay na task sa'yo, you have to perform that, yes or no, right? Now, what if you fail to perform the task?
Yan yun
Do-
coach, number one yun. Oo.
right? What if you fail to perform your task? Kahit kasi para din yan sa corporate eh. Yang sa ganun the real sa VA tsaka real anything related kasi you will be under a certain big company. Do you have a boss? What if you fail to perform a certain task? Now, if you fail to do so, anytime, anytime your boss can just okay, I have a new recruit. I have a newly hired personnel who can do your task. Yes. And with that, tayo, basta empleyado, will be just jumping from one company to another, right? But again, that's also the cons. The pros there is like bigger, higher, then pero yun
Ah,
nga, in terms of situation is under pa din tayo ng isang amo. We are under a certain anytime pwede tayong anuhin. Pero sa ESL, yun nga, kahit newbie ka pa lang, as long as you have the communication skills like what Teacher E said, as long as you have this neutral accent, as long as you know how to handle different classes, kahit saan ka man magpunta, you can still do the job. At the same time, lalo na pag freelancing, yun nga, di ba? Yung mga like ngayon, ang ano ko, ang rate kong is around 300. Ang pinakataas ko ngayon na ino-offer, lalo sa Chinese market ko is 300 per 25 minutes. Yeah. And I'm challenging myself to really search or find some clients who gonna pay for 400 to 500 per 25 minutes. Yeah, bakit? That's where the growth is.
Tama, coach.
Dapat i-challenge mo palagi sarili mo. Pag reach mo a certain thing, like noon, I started with 90. And then I was 90 per hour ang start ko noon, way back 2013. And I was, no, ano ba to? I want to live a better life. I want to live a convenient life. So how can my salary sustain the life that I need? So I was searching for what yun. How can I do it? How can I make it? The opportunities are just in front of me. It's just me na lang ang kulang. So what are the things that I should do? Yun, continuous learning, seek, research, ano pa yan, pinahinahanap, hanggang umabot na ko yung mga ngito na rate, hanggang naging, yan, na-share ko sa inyo. Ngayon, with my rate now, I'm challenging myself again, and also, of course, with the guidance of, prayers, na, of course, prayer na, okay, 300 na ako, Lord. So, baka pwedeng 350. Maghahanap naman tayo ng client na 350. Ganon, right? Bakit? The more you try to stretch out your ability, the more you'll be able to discover what you can do more. Yes or no?
Yes, coach.
Right, teachers? Yeah.
So,
That's
yung
the...
rate mo na yan, coach, pang
Mm,
ano na rin yan, coach, yung mga high level na VA na yan. Yung rate
yes.
mo na yan. Pero ang advantage sa iyo, coach, once na deliver mo na yung klase, okay na, wala na. Pero ang VA coach, mag-iisip ka pa paano kaya yung ano ko, yung na-post ko, may engagement kaya yun. Mga
Yes.
ganun.
Mm.
May mga metrics ka pa talaga hindi
That's
hinahabol.
that's the good thing about sa being an ESL. And
Oo.
imagine we are teaching, we are empowering someone. We're making like an empty cup, an empty vessel. We are filling information, di ba? And
Mm.
the knowledge that na meron sa atin na overflow, and then you realize your life, it has a purpose. Lalo na yung mga students ninyo, Teacher E, Teacher V, Teacher N, Teacher A, Teacher Alfie, Teacher Juice, Teacher Hazel, Teacher Tony. Ang sarap. Thank you for teaching my di ba? Sabi, di ba, yung mga parents na ganun. Anong feeling niyo nun? Anong feeling niyo yung teachers? When a
Ano,
parent
coach?
give thanks to your hard work.
Ano talaga, coach? Ano talaga, nakaka-flatter.
Yes,
Ayun.
right?
Oo.
Aside
Kasi,
from, mm-hmm,
kasi may mga, like, ano, coach, may estudyante nga ako, coach. Imagine mo, coach, mayroon akong four students na buong klase, coach, nanonood lang kami ng dinosaur, nanonood lang ng robot, mga ganun. Hindi ka talaga, hindi ka, hindi ka bugbog.
yeah,
Hindi ka bugbog
yes.
kasi nanonood lang kayo ng mga yung isa coach 3 years old
Nakaka-proud.
dinosaur, yung isa
Mm,
naman 5 years old robots naman.
mm,
Nanonood lang kami pero gusto ako ng bata eh.
yes.
Tapos yung mama nagpapasalamat kasi masaya daw yung anak nila.
Oh, see? That's something na nagbibigay din ng motivation. We call that one as intrinsic motivation. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Teacher E. That kind of appreciation, teachers, we also do that, pero hindi natin mabigay most of the time sa ating students kasi with a limited time. But when a
Oo.
parents tell you, when a parent tells you or shows appreciation, thank you for your hard work, teacher. We consider that one as intrinsic motivation. When you say intrinsic motivation, it's hindi natin yan nakikita, hindi natin yan nahahawakan, but nafe-feel natin yan. Yes or no? Right? You'll be proud. You'll be like, oh, someone appreciates your hard work. Someone give thanks to your effort. Yeah. And with that, that means you consider yourself as an effective teacher. Pero, hindi pa din dapat doon mag-stop. Right?
Tama.
Yes. So with that, okay, teachers, let's have here. Let me show you around. Okay? Kasi napaka-importante lang na if you're dealing Chinese, alam mo yung mga different books. Different books. Lalo na if you from company kayo and then you start freelancing, Kasi kung sino yung tinuturuan ninyo sa company, at then kung ano yung book na ginagamit nila, same then kung magpa-private ka, yun 'di ba I've told you yung sa you guys have checked the Hello Talk, the Red Note, mga Chinese people kasi ang nandun, ang mga nasa market. So, ang parents din, hinahanap din nila the same book na ginagamit mo na tinuturo mo sa company na Chinese company na tinuturuan mo. Right? Kaya madali na lang. Kaya I always tell my na venture talaga, mag-practice ka sa Chinese company kasi pag once then side hustle mo yung promotion. Once ma-promote, may magtanong sa'yo, alam mo na anong gagawin. Kasi may aware ka na sa mga books na gagamitin. Right? Kasi iba kasi ang books sa Japanese, sa Koreans. I've taught direct Korean students before. Yeah, it was like 250 pag weekdays, 300 naman pag weekends. Malaking rate, yes or no?
Laki-laki na, coach.
Yeah,
Sige.
that's 50 for 50 minutes. Yun lang kasi si Korean mostly once a month. Si Japanese account twice a month. Minsan din si Korean, Vietnamese yun malaki sana yun pero twice a month. So I was contemplating I have weekly pay. Should I wait for though malaki si Korean, pero sayang naman yung weekly pay ko. Sayang naman weekly Shopee ko. Oh. Diba? Then mag lang sila, they differ lang sa sa rate. So, 'di ba? You really have to really weigh down kung saan yung best or mas convenience niya. So, yeah, I chose weekly kasi at least every week may matatanggap. Though malaki yung kay Korean, so nag-conflict na sila. So I chose to stay with Chinese. And then yun nga, yung sa freelancing hanggang yung 300 per hour, so nakaya na siya 300 per 25 minutes. Isn't it amazing? See, teachers, you can do that too. Right? Now, again, how can we do that? Ito palagi sinasabi ko, we cannot give of something we do not have. Yes or no? Right? So,
Yes.
kaya, knowledge is power. We have to keep our mind grounded with information related sa teaching. Sa school nga, meron yung sa amin yung nga sa yung naturo ko sa inyo yung principles of teaching kasi napaka-importante yan. Foundation yan eh. Pag mahina foundation natin anytime yung kakabahan or something. So let me show you teachers, itong tinatawag na kids box. Okay? I want you guys to see, okay, and assess anong level ito. Sino na nakaturo ng kids box? Wala pa? Okay, ito siya. Ito ang mukha ng kids box na book. Meron na? Oh, yeah, Teacher Jem. Yes. Oh, that's nice. So, kids box. Favorite mo, teacher? So, tingnan niyo, teachers. Ito ang kids box. Anong nakikita niyo? More on pictures ba or more on words? More siya sa less words, right? Pero halos
Less words,
lahat
coach.
Pictures.
pictures. Yes. Okay. Ito
Five.
naman ang Raz. Okay, ano to? This is kids box. At ito naman, anong level? What do you guys think? Anong level ito? Di ba? We've discussed the CEFR levels in English. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Anong level ng book nito? What do you guys think?
B2, C1.
So around B1 to B1 up. B1, B2, C1, C2. Okay. Yes, that's right. Kasi it's more into pictures and mga conversation na dito. Yeah. Now, meron din tayong Raz. Okay, teachers, dahil na sa nuance, at least ma-aware kayo sa mga books. Ang tawag naman dito as Raz, the reading the Z. At tingnan nyo ang kaibahan. Tingnan nyo. Yan lang ang book. Ano lang? May picture tsaka may ano, description, a little dog, a little car, a little plane. So ano ang book na to? Raz. So anong level ito? What do you guys think? Nakatura ka din ito teacher. Okay. Teacher
A1
ka.
siguro yung coach.
Uh-huh.
A1, A2 siguro yan.
Mhm. Actually, meron din, it can be used both. A1, A2, B1, B2. Kasi sa A1 dito, 'di ba, more into pictures and small word, mga three words lang dito. For speaking, if nagfo-focus ka sa higher level speaking, mostly ganito din pinapaano nila, some parents. Pero it can be used both. Yeah, pwede mo silang gamitin. Ito, what about this one? Speaking time. What do you guys think? Ito naman ang speaking time. Tingnan niyo ang book. Ganito naman ang forma niya. Wait. Ito. Oh, yan. Ito ang tawag natin na speaking time book. Tingnan niyo ang forma. Anong level yan? Do you think pwede ito sa A1?
Nahirapan sila, sir.
Yes, right? Mahirapan ng A1 dito. Kaya napaka-importante, teachers. Kaya pinisent ko to sa inyo kasi baka ma-shock siya kayo. Low level ang student din. Mga higher level. So most likely, speaking time is B1 up na to. B1 plus. Yes. Ito naman, what about this? Phonics. Ito naman ang phonics book. 5-1 phonics. Anong level ito?
A1.
A1.
Tingnan niyo, right? Meron siyang mga letters tsaka sound. So, ito, tinuturo to siya sa A1. Now, pag ganito ang book, I've discussed it before. I'll just check. I just want to check how many letters are there in the English alphabet?
26.
There are 26 letters, right? And they're A to Z. So ano ang tawag natin ang letters A to Z? Anong tawag natin nila?
Initial sound.
Initial sounds. The A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. Ang tawag natin nila ay letter names. Yes. So, ang tawag natin ay letter names. So, the letter A, letter B, letter C. Now, sa pagtuturo, lalo na sa mga bata or even sa English, do we use letter names ba in producing the phonic sounds?
No, coach.
No. Yes. So, napaka-importante yan. So, when we teach low levels, we don't use the letter names, the A, B, C, D. What do we use? We use the
Phonic sound.
Yeah, the phonic sounds. At ano ang phonic sounds?
Apple.
Yeah, that's right. A is for apple. Apple. B is for ball. Ball. Di ba yun? Yun yung phonic sounds. At then, tinuturo. Lalo na pag mag-ano kayo teachers, mag-freelancing, kasi may mga low level. So the teacher would ask you, teacher, my kid can't speak English lang. Ganyan. Zero foundation. So ikaw as a teacher, dapat alam mo na kung anong book gagamitin mo kasi mag-a-ask yan sila. Teacher, what book should we use for blah 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 for Ben for ano? So ikaw automatically, all right, don't worry, mommy, we're gonna use phonics. Since zero foundation pa si Ben, so magsa-start tayo sa phonics. See, with that, nabigyan mo ba ng solution si parent? Right? Na-offeran mo ba ng solution? Suggestion? Yes, kasi sabi mo, we're gonna use phonics, in-explain mo. Kasi foundation ng blah, 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 and so on. With that, they love that. Chinese parents, they love it. When you communicate with them and you try to present the solution. Yes. Teachers, even nasa companies ni kaya si teacher Jay, si teacher Jess, yung aabot ng 100 classes kasi nakikipag-communicate din siya sa teacher as a parents na binibigyan niya yung solution. Kasi by providing solutions sa parents, they feel like, oh, okay, the teacher knows what he's doing. Yes or no? Kung kayo daw parents, ang anak ninyo, yung pinapa-tutor mo sa isang tutor, then si tutor nagbibigay ng, Mommy, Daddy, I think we have to do this. May initiative ba? May initiative to do this, to do that. What would you feel? Will you be like, ano? Like, okay to si teacher kasi nag-iisip siya para sa growth ng bata. Will you think that way too?
Yes, my
Yes,
support.
coach.
Yeah, right? My support means the teacher goes beyond, not totally goes beyond, but he's really doing as things as a teacher. Same din yan sa freelancing at saka sa company. Pero sa company, wag na yung mag-effort ka ng ito don't exert too much kasi baka pag anuhan ka ng madaming classes and yet you're not happy with your rate. So you have to make sure you're comfortable with the rate that you have, right? As starters, for the starters, yeah, always it's okay to start low rate, but again, always seek the higher one. Okay? Kasi
Coach,
ang laking opportunity.
may tanong ako, coach.
Mm-mm.
Yan bang, halimbawa, coach A1, alin ang mas effective, coach? Phonics or parroting?
What do you mean by parroting?
Kasi may estudyante, coach, na kahit question mo, pinaparot eh.
Okay.
So, halimbawa,
that's-
coach, okay, what's your favorite color? Ang bata naman, what's your favorite color?
Okay, yes.
Ganun.
With that, teacher, okay, so we let me show you guys yung tinatawag natin na syllable counting. So, for syllable counting, kasi nga, pag si parrot student, once marinig ka niya, ang kakayanan ni parrot student is auditory dependent siya. Whatever the student hears, he follows. Yeah, nakakayak pag ginagaya ka. That's true kasi it only means the kid has no understanding with the words that you are saying. Yes or no? Right? Wala pa siyang comprehension doon. Wala pa siyang understanding kasi auditory dependent pa siya. Or say auditory dependent, kung ano yung sound na narinig niya, yun lang ang susundin niya. Yes. Kaya teachers, if you do this, okay, repeat after teacher. This one. Ng bata din, repeat after teacher. Yes or no? Yes?
Tama, coach.
Right? Therefore, you're doing the wrong way. I have to tell you. Well, pwede siya sa iba, pero you're not doing the smart way. So
pero
what
effective ba yan sa learning? Sa halimbawa sa learning lang ng student, coach?
No.
O hindi rin siya effective pag ganun.
Ano siya, teacher? Wait. Kasi if you just keep kapag ganyan, dapat turuan mo siya ng sagot para ang i-utter niya, ipaparot niya ang sagot at ang ma-familiar na sound sa kanya ang sagot. Instead of saying a lot of words, pag A1, you have to limit the sounds as much as possible. Yeah. Kaya, here comes, let me show you. Dito wait ha. Okay. Ayun. Okay, so let me show you syllable counting. Okay, again, teachers, pag A1, auditory dependent pa yan. Auditory dependent, that means walang understanding, walang comprehension. Kung ano lang sabihin ni teacher, susunod siya. Can you guys imagine, if you're gonna assess yourself in terms of speaking the Chinese language, are you guys A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 in terms of Chinese language? I have to admit, I'm A1 sa Chinese. How about you guys? Are you C2 sa Chinese? C2 ba kayo sa Chinese? Magaling na ba kayo sa Chinese? Or A1 din kayo? A1 na, right? Okay. A1, bakit? Yeah, A1. If you're gonna assess ourselves sa learning the kasi pinalagay natin ang isipan natin sa bata. Now, you're A1 sa Chinese, and your teacher, your Chinese teacher, talks a lot. Now, ikaw, ano mangyayari sa'yo? Panay sunod ka sa pinagsasalita ni teacher. Will you be motivated to learn, or will you be stressed processing the words that you keep hearing na sinasabi ni teacher na hindi mo maintindihan? Right? Masi-stress ka sa ano ba yung sinabi niya? Kasi ang dami niyang sinalita. Whereas, if you limit the sounds, let me show you guys of what syllable counting is, especially A1. Wag na yung panay salita.
Focus. Good afternoon.
This is
good afternoon. Say.
Okay. This is my student A1, Leo. And private student ko to siya. Tingnan niya.
Yay! Good job. Leo, Leo, Leo. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Say.
See? Naging independent ba ang bata sa pagsasalita ng good afternoon after I presented the sound gamit ang syllable counting? Pina-force ko ba siya? Or wala na? Wala na. Bakit? Kasi una naming, hi, Leo, hello. Ganyan na siya. So that's an assessment. The kid doesn't know what hi, hello is. Good afternoon, Leo. Ano lang din. So therefore, teachers do not proceed to another question if the student doesn't know how to respond, even a simple one. Anong gagawin natin? Tuturuan natin sila ng sagot. Bakit? The purpose of that is ma-familiar sila sa sound. Okay? Kasi again, limited lang ang processing time nila. So dapat limit lang din ang sound na ipa-focus mo sa kanila. Can you guys imagine if you keep saying a lot of words? Can you hear teacher? Repeat teacher's name. Hindi pa nga niya kaya ang high-low. Paano niya ma-process yun? Yes or no? Right? Mas malilito ang bata. So kaya we use the syllable counting. Tingnan niyo.
Good job. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Leo.
Ano tawag niya? Rhythmic pattern.
Good afternoon, Leo. Say. Yay!
Tignan mo yung bata, nonchalant ang face.
Five.
Nonchalant ang face.
High five!
See, after ng good afternoon, nag-proceed ako ng next question. Dito siya pumarot. At in the behavior ng A1. Pero tingnan niyo paano natin
Okay, Leo. How are you today, Leo? How are you today? How are you today, Leo? How are you today?
1, 2, 3 seconds.
Say.
Sumagot ba ang bata after 3 seconds? Seconds? Wala, no? Ay, can you guys hear? Wala kayo narinig?
Ang bata ko hindi marinig.
Ah, okay, wait.
Afternoon. Good afternoon. Say.
Ayan, ito na.
Hey, Leo. How are you today? How are you today, Leo? How are
Yeah,
you
that's my second
today?
question. Tingnan ng bata.
Say.
May ano ba? Nag-respond ba ang bata? Wala, no? Nonchalant. It only means hindi niya alam ang sagot. So what we have to do is teach them the answer.
How are you today?
Nagparot siya. Kinopyan lang yung sinabi ko.
Okay.
Pero okay.
Say, I am fine. Say.
Nagparot siya, wala. Nagparot siya, no? Sa I am fine, tsaka how are you today? So with that parrot, wag ka nang magsalita ng madaming words. Kasi yun nga, auditory siya. So, kung anong isasalita mo, susundan ka lang niya. What we have to do, you have to divert the student's attention through showing visuals and syllable counting. Tingnan niyo. I am fine.
Yeah. Say, I am fine. Yeah. Leo, how are you today, Leo?
Nag-check ako ng comprehension niya dito.
Today.
Tingnan mo ang sagot niya.
How are you today?
Kinopya pa niya palang how are you?
Yes.
Pero, ang ginawa ko, yes, binalik ko sa I am fine. See? Save na ang boses mo, teacher. Parang na siya naglalaro. Naging independent ba siya later part? Yes. Di ba? Because yun sa syllable counting. The kids get to easily learn once may makita sila. Visuals. And then, pag parrot ang student ninyo, divert sila dun sa syllable counting. Kasi if you keep saying la 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 la, but then, where are you from? Where are you from? How old are you? How old are you? Yeah? Nakaka-stress. So what you have to do, apply the syllable counting and limit your words. Now, what if you guys notice, teachers? Did I say a lot of words here? Madami ba akong sinalita na words? Or only say and the answer lang? Right? Only yung say at saka I am fine. Wala nang, can you repeat, teacher? Can you, Leo, say it again. Leo. Bakit? Kasi nga, the A1 level student, their processing, their grasp sa learning sa sound is hindi pa. Parang, kung ano pa yan, ganito pa kaliit. If ibo-bombard mo yan with the sounds and different words, do you think ang brain niya makakater? Hindi. At with that, ang result, walang, yung iba hindi na iimik. Yung iba, yung parang ng sirang plaka. Yes. So with that, use the syllable counting. Okay, everybody, let's do it. Can you guys do it? Okay, so good afternoon, ha? Ano ang syllable counting? We count the syllables, the sound. Okay, good afternoon. Okay, everybody, say.
Good afternoon.
You guys, okay, you guys do it. You guys do it para ma-feel niyo talaga. Say.
Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Good
right?
afternoon.
Let's say, ano ang common question na need ng answer? Greetings, right? Yung greetings. Itong, ano mga problem ninyo dyan na question na hindi masagot pa nila? hindi pa nila kayang isagot. How are you today? Let's say, I'm good. How many sounds does the sentence I'm good have?
2.
If contracted. If contracted siya, I'm good. If hindi contracted,
3.
tatlo, right? So, I am good or I'm good. Now, you have to decide anong sagot ang dapat mong ituro sa bata. Is it contracted answer or full answer?
Full.
Yes. Since starter pa, we have to teach the full answer. Again, take note. Do not ask further questions. Kasi A1, the more we ask, the more they get confused. So how are you today? How do we teach I am good using syllable counting? We say,
I am good. I am good. I am good. I am good.
Right? So
I am
pwede
good.
nyo, para may I am good, counting. Kasi sa bata niyan, ang ma-retain sa bata, tan, tan, tan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, mas madali sa bata maka-recall. Mas madali sa bata maka-process. Bakit? 3 sounds naman. I am good. I am good. I am good. No, we never, lalo na pag ipakita mo, I am good. I am good. I am good. Say, yes. Pag A1 teachers. All right? So do not ever say a lot of words na nakaka-confuse sa bata. Kasi ikaw maapektuhan. Ikaw ang masistress. Yes or no?
Yes.
Di ba?
Nagkakaubos ng boses, coach.
Definitely. Kasi nga teacher, nakadependent siya sa tunog mo. So what we have to do is let's utilize our TPR. Ituro mo lang ng mga few seconds and then sila na. Yeah. With ito siya. Siya na, di ba? Tinuruan ko lang siya ng few.
Yes.
One more time.
I am.
Ganyan. 1, twice, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Di ba? How many times siya nagsalita on his own? 7 times. Na ikaw, tayo teacher, nagsasalita pa ba tayo nun? Hindi na. Bakit? Naka-focus na kasi ang bata. Naka-fix na. We call that fixated. Naka-fix kasi siya sa kamay, sa beat. With your background, I am fine, I am fine. Then ang processing time niya, makita niya dito, na-process niya sa mind niya, then nag-command doon sa bibig niya. Kasi hindi madaming words. Madali lang. Simple lang ang mga words. Kaya madali din ma-process ng bata. Right, teachers? That's how you counterattack. Basta A1. Okay? Use the syllable counting as much as possible for visuals and So ito siya, A1 ito. Tingnan nyo, A1. Tingnan nyo, colors. But it's red. Ganun. Ito ang mga A1 books. Phonics, speaking time, and RAS. Now, I want to ask you, ano ang pinaka-favorito ninyo na level na turuan?
B1, B2.
A1, B2?
B1, B2.
B1, B2 kasi madali lang. Right? Yeah. Yes. Pero mas madaming students pag A1. So, teachers, okay, let's have anong pwede nating gawin dito. For example, if ganito siya, so always use the CAP. Ano ang C? Cognitive, affective, and the psychomotor. Okay, can you guys think of cognitive questions? Two questions lang that can steer the cognitive aspects of the student based sa picture. Ano ang tanong natin dito? Matatap ang cognitive level ng student.
How old are you?
Teacher?
What
How
do
do
you
we
see? What do you
how
see in the picture?
Yes, right? Okay, we always start with checking their prior knowledge kung nakikita ba nila yung book. Instead, di ba very traditional itong, can you see the book? Familiar kayo ng mga ganon? Can you see the book? Instead of asking, can you see the book? You ask, what can you see on the screen? Yes or no? Ano ang mas best? On the screen, or can you see the book? If you want to check if the kid can see the book, anong dapat nating itanong? Ano ang best engaging question? Is it what can you see on the screen, or can you see the book?
What can you see on the screen?
What do you see?
Yes, right? What do you see, or what can you see, rather than can you see? Bakit? Yun nga, teachers, avoid natin yung can you. Because anytime the student can say, no, I can't. Alright? Natawa si teacher dyan. Yes, bakit? You are giving the student the chance to say, no, teacher, I can't. Hindi sila ma-force na tingnan yung nasa screen. Kasi tanong mo can you see the book? No, teacher, I cannot. O, di ba? Wala kang choice. Hindi mo siya ma-encourage, right? But when you say, what can you see, or what do you see on the screen? Ano mangyari? Di ba ang mata niya, dapat nakafocus sa screen. So, maghahanap siya, girl, boy. Saying sa ganito, do you understand? Meron pa itong mga, do you understand? Narinig ko itong mga ito eh. Do you understand, or are you understand? Ano ba talaga, teachers? Do you understand, or are you understand?
Do you understand?
Right? We do not use are you understand, okay? So, meron pang, do you understand? Do you understand, Ben? Please do not do that. Bakit? The student can say, no, I don't. O na, anong gagawin mo pag sasabihin niya, no, I don't? Diba?
Nga.
Mga ka tuloy, patay, back to zero naman ako nito, hindi na naiintindihan. Right? Because you are giving an avenue for the student to really express kung ano yung desire niya. Actually, kids really don't like learning pa with their ages. Kaya give them more engaging activities, questions, rather than, do you understand? No, I don't. Can you see the book? No, I can't. Wala ka. Anong gagawin mo dyan? Di ba, mapanghinaan ka ng loob. Ay, patay. Wala na to. So, kaya be careful with your questions, teacher. Ano pa? Ito pa. Do you see what I see? Ha? Do you see what I see, Ben? Bata. Huh? Do you see what I see? Right? So, we really have to think, you have to think of intrigue questions, mga talaga, to test the cognitive skills. Diba? What can you see? Ano pang questions natin dito na attention ng bata mapunta talaga sa book? Yung kanina, how many
kids can you see?
Yeah, right? How many kids can you see? See, ikaw na nag-assume na nakita niya, then pinakount mo na siya agad. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Ikaw na automatically, instead of, okay, so ito ba? Let's move on to our next page. All right. And then, can you see it now? Huh? Ba't natatawa ka, teacher dyan? Please avoid that, teachers, ha? Kasi you are cutting, it's like ikaw ang you're putting yourself sa grave. Bakit? Kinat mo yung sana communication engagement mo ni student. Kaya instead, automatically, all right, now look, Ben, look, by just saying, okay, look, what can you see here? Or how many kids are there? Diba? Automatic activity na. Si student, anong gagawin? Mag-iisip pa ba siya kung yes, no, I can't, or yes, I can? Wala na, right? Anong gagawin niya? Automatically, maghahanap na siya ng bata. Or even, ano pa pwede gawin? What's the color of the what's the color or what is the boy doing, right?
What are they doing?
What are they doing? So ask questions immediately. Wag yung, can you see the book? Can you see me? Can you see? No, teacher. Ikaw tuloy ma-stress. Kasi ang bata magre-react yan pag hindi ka makita. Yes or no? Ikaw pa hanapin. Yeah. Ikaw close mo ang camera mo. Teacher, I cannot see you. So why is there a need for you to check? Well, some companies do that, teachers. But sa akin, sa private classes, even sa mga, I don't do it anymore. Kasi, what's the irregular mo na student? Pagtatanong ka pa, can you see me? Nag-greet pa nga kayo. Hello, good morning. Good morning na ang bata. Good morning, teacher. Si teacher, can you see me? Can you see teacher? Ha? Na-good morning na nga siya sa'yo. Magtatanong ka pa if nakikita ka ba niya? Di ba? Ba't natatawa ka dyan, teacher Jen?
Baka may multo nakikita.
Yes, those are unnecessary things na. At kaya ang nangyayari, may mga teachers na, ano ang mga opening questions niyo? Naboboard na kasi yung student ko. Kasi naboboard na yung student niya sa first meeting as a like regular student niya kasi wala na siyang questions na matanong. Paano ba? Kaya panay, can you see teacher? Can you hear teacher? Panay technical check ka all the time when you conduct your class. Right? Teachers, do not do that as much as possible. Proceed ka na sa klase. Okay? Opening. Ano yung opening? Building rapport, building connection. Focus more on that. Okay? The bata will always react. Teacher, I cannot see you. Teacher, where are you? So there's no need for you to check the technicality. Teacher, I cannot hear you. There's no need for you to, can you hear teacher? Can you check, teacher? I understand kasi sa yellow comp, ganun talaga sila. Technical check. But pag nasa, na kayo, let's do the smart way. The smart move. Those are unnecessary na. Necessary, introduction. Not unless meron ka talagang technical problems. Pero wala. Pag greetings pa lang, hello! Hi! Ang bata, hi teacher! Then, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? Huh? Diba? So you are supposed to be, pag na sound na kayo momentum. But yet you immediately, can you hear teacher? Can you see teacher? So you na-drop ang momentum ng bata sa opening. Yes. So kaya, teachers, we have to be with the questions that we ask. So always top the cap. Ano ang cap? Cognitive,
affective,
psychomotor.
psychomotor.
Okay. Pag affective naman dito, anong pagiging tanong natin? Pag affective it talks about the interest, the likes of the students. Ano magiging tanong? Pag ganito ang book natin, anong pwedeng itanong natin? Na matap ang interest ng bata.
Are they friends?
Okay. Are they friends? Okay, what else? So, ang expected sagot ng bata, yes, they are. Then, anong follow-up natin doon?
What are they doing?
Okay. So, yeah, what are they doing? Yes.
You have friends.
So, how many people there? What things do you enjoy doing with your friends? Yes. Okay, yeah, that's right. If we start with friends, they look, look. What do you see? I see four. Okay. Are they friends? That's right. Are they friends? Yes, they are. All right. Now, do you have friends? Yeah. Yes, I do. How many friends do you have? That's sunod-sunod na. I have I have like two friends. So anong i-follow niyan? Dapat sunod-sunod kasi eh. Conversation. How many friends? I have two friends. Anong next ni tanong ninyo? What things do you enjoy doing with your friends? Yeah. What are the things do you enjoy doing with your friends? Doing
What
with
do you
your
do with
friends.
your friends?
For this one, yeah, before I ask the things that they do together, pag sabi na niya meron siyang friends, I always ask, what's the name of your friend? Yeah, how old are they? Yeah, para mas madami talaga kayo pag-uusapan. At that's the interest of the kid. What
Pamatay
are
oras
the
and coach.
Yeah, pampatay oras yan. What are the names of your friends? Ano siya? Tiliway? Huh? Oh, does your friend have an English name? O, another pampatay oras. Huh? Yeah.
Ubus na yung oras.
Di ba? Kasi mag-iisip sila. And then, sa iisip nila, wala na. Hindi mo na malayan, 25 minutes na pala.
Nakakapaghinga pa
Tumakbo
rin.
na metro.
Yeah,
Taxi.
tumakbo na yung metro. Di ba?
Isang
Yun.
exercise pa lang.
Yeah. See, that's the trait. And Chinese love that. Kahit one page pa lang, di ba, ang dami niyong, kasi nakita ng anak nila, panay isip-isip na nagsasalita, pero ikaw pala teacher, you're just killing the time through asking questions. That's save na. Kasi you let the student think. And then, what are the names? Do they have English name? No. Okay. So, what are the things you do like doing together? O, yeah, punta na kayo. We like playing basketball. Okay, pag sabi nila basketball, anong follow-up ninyo dito? Follow-up. They like playing basketball. Anong follow-up question natin dito?
Do you win?
Playing where? You ask the place, where do you play basketball? Sagot niya, park. Right? Then, how often do you play basketball?
Where?
Yeah. So from after ng where do you play park, then how often do you play basketball? Okay, what do you guys do? When you ask how often do you play basketball? Eh, ang bata, the bata is struggling. The bata is trying to choose the words to use. Yeah, ano ang gagawin natin dyan? Diba? Are you just going to, ganyan ka rin ba? Kasi ang bata hanggang na 5 minutes na lang, gaganon pa din, mag-wait ka ba? For 5 minutes, ang bata, anong gagawin natin dyan?
Do you play every day?
Yes.
Is it every day?
Yeah. So provide options. Options in a form of suggestion.
Ako minsan, coach, sasabihin ko, I'll give you 3 minutes to think of your answer. Take your time. Hindi na ganun ko minsan.
That's totally killing the time. But that saves your energy. Yeah. See? That's right. That's right, teacher. So, provide options and suggestions. Maboboring ba ang klase mo pag ganun? No. Always ask questions. Paano? Listen to what they say and get questions, formulate questions from their answers. Kasi ang challenge niyan is nauubusan daw si teacher ng questions. Do you believe that? That nauubusan? Yes, right? Minsan doon ang struggle. But my suggestion for you not to be running out of questions, you listen to your students' answer and get or formulate questions out from their answer. Like ganito, di ba? What are the things you do? We play basketball. So instead na mag-focus ka sa friends niya, since na-mention niya basketball, sa basketball ka na din mag-focus. Yeah? Tapos na yung sa friends niya. Sa basketball ka na. Kasi nagamit niya. So, pagtapos ng basketball, you check again the plays. Oh. Pagtapos sa park, oh, ano pa ang ginagawa mo aside sa basketball? Pag nasa park ka, di ba? So, park naman ang magiging topic ninyo. See? Hindi ka maubusan. Kasi we try to connect their answers relating din sa sa kanilang life. So, ganun lang. We listen and formulate answers from their questions from their answers. Yeah, same din yan pag adult students. Yeah, ganyan ginagawa ko. I always, para hindi ako maubusan, and my students love that one kasi daw yung continuous yung ano nila pagsasalita. Kasi out from their answers, I get some the gist. Kung ano pa ba the gist, di ba? Yung ano ba yan? The theme. Ang pinaka-core sa answer nila, then I formulate question. Ibabalik ko balik sa kanila. Yun, hindi mo mamalayan. Ang 50 minutes tapos na. Even 25 minutes pag adults, na wala, tagapakinig ka na lang. Yeah. So, ganun teachers. Ganun ang strategy natin. Get questions out from their answer para continuous ang inyong conversation. Okay? Alright. So, ganun. I-recap lang natin ang CAP. Okay. Cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Again, do not ever ask, can you see the book? Do you understand? Don't. Because you are cutting off the ang chance sa bata or sa student mo na magsalita, mag-think. Yeah. Can you see the book now, teacher? Di ikaw tuloy ma-stress. Tingnan mo, pa-out-out ka na lang. Okay, log in mo na, log out, baka hindi ka talaga makita. Nakikita talaga ng bata. Ikaw tuloy na pag-anuhan. Right? Instead, to trigger, to activate their critical thinking skills, automatically, okay, look, what are they doing? What do you see? Can you see 5 children? Oh, anong sabi? Can you see 5 children? Di ba? Bakit can you see 5 children? Do you think mati-trigger ang bata doon? If you're gonna say, can you see 5 children?
Yes.
Bakit?
Tatanungin nila matanda na yung black and white.
Yes! Magre-react yan sila. Now, teacher, now! Oh, see? That's a triggering
Violent
part.
reaction.
Oh, magre-react yan sila. Lalo na pag color. When we're talking about the color, let's say yellow. Oh, what's the color of the girl's hair? Does it look like this? Gaganyan ko yan. No! Does it look like this? No! Does it look like this? No! O, diba? Killing the time. See? And then, gaganyan akong jadrama. Oh, where? Does it look like this? Pag ganyan, yes! O, diba? Kuha mo ng atensyon ng bata. Color pa lang yun. Sa yes, no, nag-consume na yun ng 5 minutes. O, save time. Pero ang bata, ang experience na bata, masaya o hindi?
Masaya.
Happy.
Yeah, happy. Kasi nag-e-enjoy siya. Mm-hmm. At saka, yun, sinabi ni Teacher A, yung parang tinitease mo, that's a teasing way. Does it look like this? No. Okay. Does it look like this? No. Hanggang no! Pero wala, nakuha mo na yung attention niya. Yeah. Parang matcha-challenge na siya kasama ka. Bakit? Kasi chine-challenge mo siya eh. Yung tinitease mo siya, manggigigil kasi ang bata. Manggigigil yan sila. Once manggigil yan sila, yeah, very active na yan sila. Alright, so teachers ha, so those are some strategies na pwede natin gamitin para mas maging engaging ang lesson. Para tayo din, yung sabi niya ni Teacher E, tayo din, hindi, you must save, you feel like you're just, you're just playing with the kid, with the student. Yes, 4 lang naman. Oh yeah, magre-react talaga. Yes, 4 lang naman. Ganon. Ano yan eh, parang reverse psychology din. Yeah, di ba? Para ma-confirm mo kung nakinig ba siya or hindi, tanungin mo na different ang answer. I mean, yung contradicting ang answer. Di ba magre-react yan? Yeah, that's a strategy. So, instead of feeding, okay, as you can see, there are 4 kids. The one has yellow hair, blah blah blah. Nah, you're just you're just tiring yourself. Instead, oh, can you see the 5 children? Di ba 4 pa rin, di ba? Maghahanap yung bata. I can see the other one. Where is it? Eh, kahit wala nga eh. Ang bata, attention niya lahat sa book. I'm just, di wala pala. So, mag-drawing ka lang sa gitna. Di ba ganun? Mag-drawing ka lang. Yeah, the 5th one, din na yun. Wala, kuha mo na ang attention ng bata. So, that's a teacher's practice. Let's practice more our art of questioning. That's what we call the art of questioning. Para mas mano kayo, learn more about intriguing mga interactive or engaging questions. How to produce engaging questions. Yun nga, trigger the emotion of the kid, trigger the prior knowledge of the kid. You try to present something contradicting. Yun nga, is it yellow? No. Is it blue? O, diba? Ayun na, hanggang yun. So, nakuha mo ng attention niya. And then, he will be or she will be looking forward to have you as their teacher. Okay? All right. Time flies so fast.
Thank you.
May na ano ba? May na refresh ba ng mga strategies natin dyan?
Sobra, coach. Sobra.
Diba?
Testingin natin bukas.
Apply na naman yan bukas, coach.
Definitely. Basta teacher, ang goal natin, we can serve in a smart way. Like, work smarter, not harder. Though you have to work harder, but we have to do it in a smart way. Para hindi ka na ma-drain, hindi ka na maka... yes. Okay. All right. So that's a teacher. So thank you so much for your time. And I wish you all the best sa mga classes ninyo. And again, this is a great magandang opportunity ng pagiging ESL. Keep nurturing your ability, your mind, body, and soul para mas maging active at masayahin. Kasi whatever you have in your heart, if you're happy, it will resonate sa students mo. Right? If you're excited, it will also resonate sa feeling sa mga students na hinaharap mo every single day. And when they feel comfortable with you, when they feel happy with you, they will always look forward to have you every single day. And when that happens, ikaw na lang mismo ang aayaw. Kasi nabuboard ka na sa kanilang pagmumukha. Yes! Yes, all right, Teacher Jen? Okay. So have a great day, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
coach.
Thank
Good
you
night.
po,
Happy
Coach.
Sunday.
Bye-bye, coach.
Good night.